presentation of the National Football League.
It is arguably the biggest game on planet Earth. And now this grand game enters its 6th decade. We welcome you to Santa Clara and Levi Stadium for Super Bowl 60. Tonight, we're set for what could be a great matchup. It's the AFC champion New England Patriots and the champions of the NFC, the Seattle Seahawks. Wherever you are, welcome to America's great sports day. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen, Super Bowl Sunday, 195 different countries know all about it. They're watching Greg, and for the players, this moment. They've built so much, and now it's here, a chance to take the field in the biggest football game of them all.
Every team leading up to the Super Bowl. For the players that have been here before, there's such an advantage. You know what to expect. You know what pregame feels like. You know how to handle the emotions leading up to it. But for the new players, the new coaches, no matter how much you tell them, there's still an element of uncertainty that really doesn't hit you until that ball is kicked off. So who handles it better? Who's more prepared for this stage? We're a couple minutes from finding out, and man, I think we are in for a great game.
Seahawks come out, and they are led by a new quarterback, Sam Darnold. From USC, he's bounced around for his first 7 seasons. This is 5th different franchise as he starts year 8 in the NFL. And Greg, it's year 1 with the Seahawks.
All week long, they just keep telling themselves it's just another game, and then reality sets in. And I promise, as he takes the field right now, Mike, the thoughts and the emotions swirling around his head, he's got to do his best to harness it. These are the games that legacies are built upon. He understands, even though he's had this long journey, he is going to be judged based on these next 4 quarters.
First down run picks up 8, so now it's 2nd and a couple. Once again, it's Walker. And he's going to have the first down yard. Across the 50 to the 48.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good for a Seahawks first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
In motion is Barner. Straight ahead, it's Walker. And he's able to find the crease. Get ahead for 7. It'll bring up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Alrighty. They'll go play action with Darnold. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the first down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down.
Cup in motion. They'll try it now with Walker. And he's going to have a Seahawks first down. That'll wind up a gain of 11 on 4th down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
This play should always end up converting a 4th down, especially at this distance. But you can't tell me there weren't some nerves on that sideline as they sent that play in to snap it. But fortunately, Nothing to worry about. The offense gets it done.
Off the play fake, it's Darnold. That one thrown behind his target, and it'll be incomplete. Jackson Smith and Jigba, the intended receiver. It's second down. Here's a jet sweep with Cup. And this defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play.
When you come across on a jet sweep, Mike, you're hoping once you get the ball, all you see is green grass and open space. Well, in this case, he had a lot of unhappy defenders waiting for him, and they're able to put him down behind the line.
Throwing on third down is Darnold. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks are out to an early 3-0 lead.
And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good, positive result.
On the return, Travion Henderson. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. So here come the Patriots, and Greg, they are led by their second-year quarterback, the number 3 overall pick in 2024 out of North Carolina. It's Drake May.
You just can't imagine the emotions and the thoughts swirling around his head as he takes the field on this opening drive, Mike. I mean, you think of the journey they've been on, their regular season, that gauntlet of playoff games through the AFC playoffs, and now here they are. He's taking the field as the starting quarterback in the Super Bowl, and he's 4 quarters away from living out his dream.
Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Linebacker Ernest Jones ends that play. Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. Working out of the gun, it's May. Rolling right. There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete.
They do a really nice job defensively there, Mike, of not giving him a clear running lane once he broke the pocket. So now he's trying to test his luck, extend this play as a passer, but to no avail.
Throwing on third down is May. He finds Hollins on the ground. And he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain. And that'll set up 4th down. On 4th down, Bryce Baringer out to punt for New England. Rashid Shaheed back to return this one. And he didn't get the check he was hoping for in that one. That goes into the end zone, and it's a touchback. The Seahawks offense ready to see the football for the 2nd time. They were able to turn that opening drive into points. 3-0 our score as they start again with a 1st down. Off the bootleg, here's Darnold. The reception for Rashid Shaheed. And he's going to be taken down at the 37. That's the way to get started, a pickup of 17 and a very quick 1st down.
Yeah, so what I like here is it's not only a really good play call, but it was really well executed by the quarterback. So they used the bootleg to get their quarterback out of the pocket, change the launch point, and then they pair that with a really nice concept downfield. He uncovers, wide open, nice conversion.
On play action, here's Darnold. Out to his right. It'll be Smith and Jigba bringing it in. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. first and 10.
Another Seahawks. First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. On first and 10, here comes Walker. Oh! And he will get into the end zone. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seattle. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him. And that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
Jason Myers on to attempt the extra point. He's got it. And the Seahawks are out to a 10-0 lead.
Patriots nothing. Jason Myers.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. On the return, Travion Henderson. The Patriots offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with first and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Handoff, and it's Henderson. And he's going to have a Patriots first down as he takes it to the 35.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
On first down, they go back to Henderson, and a good show of force there. He gets 4 tough yards out of that one.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
They get 22 yards there. Good for a Patriots first down.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. Next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
From the 39, here's a first and 10. Out of the gun, here's May. That's to the left side and taken in by Diggs. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. First catch of the game for Diggs, and it's a first down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. May, little pop pass to the receiver. And he'll take this one in. Touchdown, Patriots.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, like it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession two. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
Now Andres Borregales for the extra point. His kick is good, and the Patriots are on the board. It's 10-7.
Patriots 7.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. On the return, it's Rashid Shaheed. Oh, yeah. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. They had that field goal in the opening drive, the touchdown last time they had it. 2 drives, 2 scores, and here's drive 3. Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick first down.
Gain of 12 yards.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
A gain of 5 brings up second
From the 43, here's 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun. A throw out wide. That is dropped. That could be a live football. A sigh of relief there. That was very nearly a turnover. Fortunate to see that one, Greg, get fumbled out of bounds.
And when that ball came loose, Mike, you could see the entire sideline kind of holds their breath. But they were able to take a little bit of an exhale as they saw that ball, fortunately for them, go out of bounds.
Looking down the field, but that ball's incomplete.
I like the fact that they took a shot on 3rd and long, right? A lot of offenses in that situation would be a little bit more conservative playing for the 4th down punt. They're trying to pick up a big chunk play through the air, but now that you can't connect, it all but guarantees you got to punt this ball away as it brings up 4th and a mile.
Whoa! And he'll get something there on the return, able to take this back to the 20-yard line. The Patriots offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They'll begin with 1st and 10. They'll begin it on the ground with Henderson. Room to run at the 35. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. A big play here in the big game. It's a gain of 34.
Patriot first down.
Once more, it's Henderson. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman, sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
Throwing on 2nd down, May. Oh, not a good throw there. That's across his body. It's in. Intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take possession. They've got it at their own 42.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermined before the snap where they're going to go with the ball, and I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
The Seahawks offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Darnold. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
So after their defense gives them a gift on their last drive and gets them the ball back and on the field, they nearly return the favor following that dangerous throw of their own. And at this point, they're lucky to walk away with just an incompletion.
And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. 14 on the pickup. 1st down, Seattle.
That's good for a Seahawks. 1st down.
Shotgun run now with Walker. Still keeping the Flakes moving, somehow managing to turn that into a gain.
2 yards.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Now, faking the give. That one swung out wide to Walker. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
So the rule of thumb, so often when you call these play-action passes, Mike, is that the guy you fake it to, he tends to be wide open more often than not. And it's exactly the case here. Dump it off to the back in the flat, and he does the rest.
A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
And this is where the timing of these passing games, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. And in this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, he just puts a little too much in front of him.
3rd and long. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. Forced out left. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
And that's a pretty good effort here on 3rd and long. He had nowhere to go down the field. The defense is playing real soft. He pulls it down and did all he could, but he's still going to end up being short in the 1st down.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down. So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. They'll start out 1st down and 10. On the ground, it's Henderson to start this drive. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. Here's May. Forced to his right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
I hope we all appreciate just how difficult it is to throw the ball that well while on the run. And the way they teach it, Mike, is kind of cool. They actually teach the quarterback to disconnect your upper body from your lower body. Just keep your feet moving, and however your arm times up, just let it rip. And he does it about as well as you can ask. Nice job by the running back. quarterback making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
After a spirited first quarter here in Super Bowl 60, it's the Seahawks with the early lead. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. Time for the second quarter. Patriots with the football. They've got it second down and 7. They'll try the jet sweep with Diggs.
So these jet sweep plays, we see them so often, both under center, in the shotgun. There's a lot of ways to do it. But there's a little feast or famine element, especially in today's NFL, with the speed of these defensive edge players. So you got to make sure you get the edge accounted for so you can at least avoid these negative plays.
And that one's in. They really ratcheted up the coverage there, and they force fourth down. Here's Bryce Barringer now. He'll punt for the second time after hitting a beauty in his first effort. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Seahawks offense ready to take over once more. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Throwing, Darnold, escaping to his left. Now he'll run it.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
In motion is Barner. The run up the middle, it's Walker. And that'll give him a first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
3 yards. That's good for a Seahawks. First down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. Has his man Smith and Jigba working across the field. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
Cup in motion. Darnold now on 1st and 10. Cup brings it in left side. And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
It's a gain of 8.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 2.
36-yard line.
A tight end in motion now. They'll run the toss with Walker. And he'll take this one forward for about 3. And that's a first down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, so you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
Off play action, he'll set up to throw. Taking the deep shot for Smith and Jigba. And that is incomplete.
So something they teach these defenders, and especially in the secondary, Mike, is to trust your eyes. don't panic, don't overcommit until you see where that ball is being thrown. And it's a great example here of the defender just trusting those eyes, breaking on the ball, and he almost comes away with a pick.
And he'll get only about 3 before being ridden out of bounds.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense, and that's exactly what they've been able to do.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. A throw on the move is caught. 17 yards on that play. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
17 yards.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, that on third down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball. You have to come down with those opportunities. You're not going to get your hands on the ball very often as a defensive player. And when you do, let alone in the end zone, those are plays you just have to make.
On second down, Walker. And he will score! Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seattle. That is second touchdown of this Super Bowl. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his second rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
Now the point after throw from Myers. He's got it. And the Seahawks will get out in front 17-7.
17. Patriots 7.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. On the return, Travion Henderson. Yeah. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. Patriots offense and their running back, Travion Henderson, making their way back out there. They find themselves down 17-7 as this drive starts 1st and 10. Hey, get right. On the give, it's Henderson. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play. Based on the routes downfield, it looked like the protection was designed to give the quarterback a little bit more time to wait for things to uncover downfield. So give credit up front to the defensive line. Immediate pressure early speeds up the quarterback's clock. He's got no choice than to get rid of it, probably a little bit earlier than he would have preferred.
That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on third down.
First down, New England.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
A run, and this is Henderson. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
Right out midfield. A crucial pickup brings us 2nd and 7.
Again, it's Henderson. And he's going to have a first down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
42-yard line.
just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. To throw now, May. He's found his receiver, Buchan. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Now, May. Short pass caught by Henry, the tight end. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up 4th down.
Andy Borregales on for the field goal. A 60-yard attempt.
And that is no good. He missed it. And this stays a 2-score game.
You have to give him credit, Mike. I mean, that shows a lot of faith in your kicker because that is an ambitious effort from that distance.
Well, Seahawks offense and Kenneth Walker ready to take over once more. They'll start with great field position right at midfield with a 1st down. Off the play fake, it's Darnold. He lets one go, looking for Shaheed. And that is incomplete.
So I don't hate the decision, Mike, but it just feels like he put a little too much air on that ball. It just took that ball way too much time to get to the open receiver. And when you hang a ball that long, the defenders at this level are just going to break and attack on that ball. He's lucky that didn't end up going back the other direction.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd.
Here's 3rd and 7. To throw is Darnold. He'll get this complete to Walker. And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 10. A big play here in the big game. 37 yards. So not quite 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. They'll go play action with Darnold. And he'll take it on in. Cooper, touchdown Seahawks.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Myers now to add the PAT. It's up and through. And the Seahawks up their lead. It's now 24-7.
Patriots 7.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. On the return, Travion Henderson. The Patriots offense and their running back, Travion Henderson, making their way back out there. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. On the handoff, Henderson. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
You know, Mike, what separates the really elite defensive edge players from everybody else is not only their ability to rush the passer. That's what everybody focuses on. But, man, the defensive ends that are good in the run game, those are the guys that never leave the field.
On second down, it's May. Look at his big target, Henry, over the middle. And he's going to have this one up near the 28. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down. On play action, here's May. He'll look deep here for Diggs. And this will be incomplete. He was looking for Stephon Diggs there. And that will lead to a second down. He'll go play action with May. Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A big play here in the big game. And even 30 yards.
All right, listen, Mike. There's just certain guys in this league that just have better arm talent than others. And this is a perfect example why. Not every quarterback in the NFL can make this throw. And, man, that was impressive.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Off the play fake, here's May. Moving to his right. He's going to tuck it and go. Showing off the footwork, sliding down after a gain of 8.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
That one not disguised too well. He'll get back to the line. That's it.
Well, you could tell that the defense had seen that play on game tape, and they were ready for it. They tried to do a little jet sweep pop pass out of the gun. Defense was all over it. Nowhere to go.
Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come. Fourth downs looming. They'll try it now with Henderson. And he's going to have the pass first down. They get 4 on that 4th and inches.
And they knew they were in a tough spot here defensively. Anytime a team gets you down into these 4th and short situations, we've kind of seen this take hold in the NFL. The ability of offenses to generate first downs on 4th down continues to improve year after year, and defenses have a hard time winning these gotta-have-it moments. At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike, but unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
They'll run. It's Henderson.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Looking to keep a promising drive alive. It is 3rd and a yard. They'll go with the sneak. Trying to fight any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
Hey, come with me.
They'll try and run for it. And he is going to pick up a Patriots first down. No problem there. They get the first by plenty on that 4th and inches.
Patriot first down.
setting up second down.
Brought down at the 4-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
Timeout Seahawks. That is their second, and they'll get together prior to this second down play. First carry for Ramondre Stevenson. And he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7. Now Seattle will use the final timeout. Talk things over before third down. Oh, now flags come in. Looks like movement up front. And third down just became a lot tougher. That's on the veteran, Mike Owenu. So, after the 5 yards are walked off, they face third and long. Working out of the gun, it's May. That one, take it in. Hunt Douglas. Touchdown, New England. A step in the right direction, finding the end zone. I don't know, Greg, could this be building some momentum for these guys, and that's important before halftime?
Absolutely, and I think the biggest thing this coach is trying to get across right now on the sideline, Mike, is let's just cut into this lead, and let's make it a one-score game at half. So they still got some work to do, but if they can go into halftime, regroup, catch their breath, just keep it close, give yourself a fighting chance here out of the break.
Extra point now for Borregales. He's got it. And the Pats back within 10. It's now 24-14.
Patriots 14.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. Shaheed now to return it. Ooh. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. The Seahawks offense and Cooper Kupp heading back onto the field. Going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. First and 10. On play action, here's Darnold. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
He'll throw it left and has his running back. And work him down up beyond the 30.
And the Seahawks first down.
Darnold to throw on first down. Moving outside the pocket. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Another Seahawks first down. First and 10 at the 42.
Darnold to throw again. Flush to his right. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
To throw again is Darnold. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Darnold going to hustle his guys to the line.
9 yards. And it's third down.
Throwing now on third and long. And that is incomplete.
Intended for Ken Walker.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
And he couldn't get that one to check up, and it'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Patriots offense and their running back, Travion Henderson, making their way back out there. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. From out of the gun, here's May. Exiting the pocket right. He keeps it himself. And he's out of bounds after a pickup of 3.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
May to throw on 2nd down. Oh, huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is Darnold. That's to the end zone, but it is incomplete. He was looking for Kenneth Walker out of the backfield. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. To the goal line and in. Rashid Shaheed. Touchdown, Seattle.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half, but everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock, and they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
Now the point after drop from Myers. The kick is good. And the Seahawks add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. So, still the matter of 6 seconds remaining in this half. And the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchdown. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. May going to look to throw. He's going to look for the home run ball. And flags come out. That's batted down. It's incomplete, but it looked like early contact. Let's check the call. On now is Andres Borregales for the field goal try. This will be a 46-yard attempt. He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. So, 2 quarters down here in Santa Clara. The Super Bowl 60 halftime. Straight ahead with Scott Hansen.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the 3rd quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thanks. Probably a tough halftime for the defensive coordinators, trying to do something to slow down these offenses. What a show they put on in the first half. Here comes a return from the 5. And this will work out quite well. Should get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Patriots offense and their running back, Travion Henderson, making their way back out there. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with first down. They'll start on the ground with Stevenson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, New England.
Off the play fake, it's May. Now he takes off. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And it will be another turnover as this defense does it again.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
The Seahawks offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. The lead is a couple of touchdowns as this drive kicks off.
Previous play is under review.
At issue was the knee or any other body part except the hand down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field?
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. They'll run on first down with Stevenson. And wow, tough to bring down that time. Surging forward for a pickup of 6. Second down.
At the 32-yard line.
They'll look to pick up the pace.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. And he'll get about 5 here as he's out of bounds with a first down.
First down, Patriots.
A run here with Stevenson. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. A gain of 11 on that one. First down, New England.
And the Patriot first down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
On second down, here's a run with Stevenson. And some good blocking, springing up. A gain of 9 as we get to third down.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
They'll try to run for this. It's Stevenson. And he's going to have the first down. Just past the marker. It is first and goal. The offense in hurry-up mode, pushing the pace. To throw is May. On the run to the right.
It's a nice job here defensively. Down here tight, it's easy to be so concerned about stopping the pass that you lose sight of the quarterback when he decides to become a runner. Not the case here. Picks up a little positive yardage, sets up 2nd and goal.
Throwing on 2nd down. May. That is caught side of the end zone. Matt Collins. Touchdown, Patriots. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
So now May and the Patriots going to line up and go for 2.
The Patriots will line up for a 2-point conversion.
Hey, come with me, come with me.
Operating from the shotgun, it's May. That is incomplete, and the 2-point conversion is unsuccessful.
I don't mind the play call, but something you have to keep in mind, Mike, is when you decide to pass this close to the goal line, all of the space is the width of the field. There's not a lot of depth to the field. So that's why the timing, the anticipation, the accuracy of the quarterback, it all has to be on point. It wasn't on that last play, and that's why it ultimately failed.
And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. The Seahawks offense ready for their first possession of this 2nd half. The advantage is 8. We'll see if they can make this a 2-score game on this drive. 1st down and 10. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. They work forward to the 40-yard line. Jalen Hawkins there on the tackle.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. Shaheed with the catch. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Try and run it. With Walker. And he's not going to get the 1st down. They met him, brought him down in the backfield on 3rd and short.
This is one of those down and distances where the offense really could either run or pass, but give credit to the defense. They sold out to stop the run, and boy, were they right. They take them down for a loss.
And the receiver with a fair catch, taken successfully, and that's where he'll turn it over to the offense. Ramondre Stevenson and the Patriots getting set for their next drive. The deficit is 8 as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Now a toss, running left, it's Stevenson. And he's going to be knocked out up around the 33. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick 1st down.
The ability to be effective on 1st down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
Throw on the run is complete. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. So a pair of 1st downs moves him out to the 47-yard line. And it's 1st and 10.
Crazy, crazy.
On the carry, it's Stevenson. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 9. Now, faking the give. That's 3. Third time tonight he's been intercepted. Inside the 20. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown.
Yeah, that's just a mistake by this quarterback, Mike. That's just really inexcusable. You can't continue to push your luck. And at a level like this, against defenders this good, you continue to put the ball in harm's way, eventually, they're going to make you pay.
Myers now to add the PAT. He gets it to go, and the Seahawks will extend this third quarter lead.
Patriots 23.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. The return starts from the 5. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
Patriots take over.
Ramondre Stevenson and the Patriots getting set for their next drive. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He's going to take a shot down the field. And that is incomplete. Kayshawn Boutte was the one he was looking for. And it'll lead to a 2nd down. On the give, this is Stevenson. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. That pickup good for 29 yards. Here's 1st and 10. We'll go right back to Stevenson. And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss. And it's 2nd down.
A tackling plan for the defense, Mike, is critical when you're facing a back like this. You know that one guy is not going to be enough to bring him down. You have to get as many hats to the ball as you can, slow him up just enough to buy time, and in this case, they get him down for a loss.
The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
On 3rd and long, here's May. He'll find his tight end, that's Henry. And he will go all the way. Hunter Henry, touchdown New England.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field, and after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
That's my heart.
So now May and the Patriots going to line up and go for 2.
The Patriots will line up for a 2-point conversion.
Stevenson going to try and run. And he gets and now they're back within a score. The deficit is just 7.
Valuable lesson, man. I had to grow up. That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you and do it for myself. I go 0 to 100 real quick. Real quick. Whole squad on that real. 0 to 100 real quick. Real quick.
So following the touchdown, Origalis is back to send this one away. Shaheed now to return it. this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. He gets free. Past the 40. To the 20. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 76 yards. Touchdown, Seattle. With that, he ties the Super Bowl record. His 3rd touchdown of the night. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. And back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Myers, good on the extra point. And the Seahawks are able to extend the lead.
Patriots, 31.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. This will be returned from the 6. Ramondre Stevenson and the Patriots getting set for their next drive. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. Off the bootleg. Here's May. That's thrown right side, but incomplete.
Seems like there was some miscommunication that time. They clearly weren't on the same page. That's something that they've got to get on the sideline and get corrected as soon as possible, because I think they just missed out on what could have been a big play.
Ramondre Stevenson inside the 20. An electrifying run, bringing it all the way inside the 15-yard line. A big play here in the big game. 59 yards.
Well, I'm not sure you're going to find a better example of just pure speed in the open field than that run right there. I mean, when he got past the first wave, you got the sense that he might just be able to outrun everybody on the field.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. That is caught out wide on the RPO. Running there in the red zone. He did not want to go down. And he picks up the 1st down. It'll be 1st and goal.
Hey, come with me, come with me.
Stevenson, and he's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot, and now I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
It's back at the 8 now for 2nd and goal. Here's May. Forced out wide. He's going to keep it himself.
While he was running away from the pocket, Mike, I was wondering, was he going to just throw that one away or try to make something out of nothing? Give him credit. He does a nice job picking up some positive yardage before he's forced to go out of bounds.
No try and throw. Here's May. And he's in. Hunter Henry. Touchdown, Patriots. That is 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl.
That was a big-time answer by this offense, and they really needed him. In this game, it looked like he was starting to get away, didn't it, Mike? I mean, now it's up to their defense. Can they get a stop of their own so they can get their offense back out there, get the ball back, and try to build off this last drive?
So now May and the Patriots going to line up and go for two.
The Patriots will line up for a 2-point.
They're going to try to run it in. And he'll get into the end zone and get this one a couple of points closer.
You just have to find a way defensively to step up there and get a stop. It's one thing to give up 6. You allow a touchdown. But now dig deep, man. Get a stop. Looked like there was some confusion, and offense is going to come away with 8.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. This one taken at the 7. Now an opening past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. The Seahawks offense ready for this next possession. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on 1st and 10. On handoff, this is Walker. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. It's a pick
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 7. Darnold. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in.
I think in this field position, Mike, with 4th and short, I think you got to go for it. I think there's at least a conversation going on the sideline about whether you keep your offense on the field or send out your punt unit.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. And he will have the Seahawks 1st down as they manage to convert. That'll keep this drive alive.
Sometimes it's just the obvious decision that's the correct one. I mean, the offensive line and their ability to win at the point of attack, all you need is one guy to displace the defender and just move him, and that's exactly where the play is designed to go. So you earn the trust to keep the ball on the ground in these gotta-have-it moments, and they come through. He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often, and when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And he'll get about 8 yards as he's ushered out of bounds. It'll set up 3rd down.
3rd and 1.
And that is incomplete.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
Now movement up front. It's a big decision coming from the officials. Who's the penalty on? Kicking time for the Seahawks. They'll punt this one away. Ramondre Stevenson and the Patriots getting set for their next drive. The deficit, 6 points. A touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. First and 10. They'll run. Stevenson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
But up until this point, this is not something that we've seen a lot of. His running backs had a really nice day. So in this case, this rep goes to the defense.
They'll try again. It's second and 10.
Hey, here we go, sir. Hey, what's up?
Working out of the gun. It's May. On the move left. Now he'll run it.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his first and second read, but what they fail to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
Sir, what's up? Hey, what's up? Hey, dip right, dip right.
Third and short. And here is May. That's complete to Ramondre Stevenson out of the backfield. And he's going to be out of bounds with a gain of 7. That'll be enough for a first down.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here. Watching him throughout this game has been incredible, Mike. I mean, I've loved watching him perform. The reality is it just hasn't impacted the outcome of the game. It's really been a wasted individual effort unless they can somehow find a way to flip this thing around. This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. Second and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
2 first downs have them up to the 44-yard line. It's first and 10. Throwing now is May. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That is close. What a throw. Sean Bucci. Touchdown, New England. So add another touchdown and touchdown pass for that matter. He has thrown 6 already in this one. Amazing stuff. Big play, gotta cut that celebration short because they're gonna stay out and go for 2. To throw now, May, headed left, buying time, and he'll get into the end zone, doing it on his own. Successful 2-point conversion. So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. Whoa! He'll be out of bounds beyond the 20-yard line. The Seahawks offense ready to take over once again. They trail by 2, and will start this drive with first and 10. They'll run here with Walker. And he dances away from one defender on his way. Gain of 7. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second down and 3.
We're gonna set.
Darnold now to throw. Flush to his right. He'll tuck it and take off. Woo. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. Taking advantage of the room to run, a gain of 19 on the scramble. They'll break the huddle, coming up now for 1st and 10. Here's Walker. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. Down to the final quarter in Super Bowl 60. We'll return for the 4th from Santa Clara after this. From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd down. In motion is Barner. Walker now gets us going here in the 4th quarter. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. 1st down, Seattle.
For a Seahawks. 1st down.
For that play to work, Mike, you have to distort the defensive line at the point of attack. And what that means is the offensive lineman, you need one of them to win their block. Move the defender out of his gap. Because when you do, you can see there is a nice run lane for the back to hit.
Oh, looking to set up that wide receiver screen, get it out to the edge, but they do not connect, and that one is incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
It's a pickup of 12. It's good for a Seahawks 1st down.
1st down.
Remember this one thing, Mike. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
And the strength on display, rattling through tacklers for a gain of 8 yards.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
This pass taken in by Shaheed. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down. They are set up with 1st and goal.
Seahawks. 1st down. 1st down and goal to go.
He'll get this out to his running back.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
In motion is Barner. Walker will take this into the end zone for a Seahawks touchdown. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Now the point after try from Myers. He knocks it through. And the Seahawks will up the lead to 5.
The score, Seahawks 52, Patriots 47.
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. This is fielded inside the 5. Across the 20. They'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Patriots offense and their running back, Travion Henderson, making their way back out there. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll start on the ground with Stevenson.
Stevenson, the Patriot ball carrier. The tackle made by Julian Love. A 6-yard pickup.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 4. Off the play fake, here's May. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Teams practice this every single day. It's just scramble drill, and there's just basic rules once the quarterback breaks contained. If you're deep, work back to the quarterback. If you're short, go deep. And just make sure everybody works their way in phase in the same direction as the quarterback.
And the Patriots ready to kick it away. They forced a punt, trailing here in the 4th quarter. To return, it's Shaheed. And some nifty running on the return. Picked up some good yardage before he was taken down. The Seahawks offense getting set to get back to work. This will begin at their own 13-yard line. So work to do starting with this 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Walker. And this is going to be a Seahawks 1st down as he'll get this up to the 25.
4th quarter, you find yourself protecting a 1-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now.
And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
And he's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. I mean, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry. And anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to beat.
Darnold quickly to Smith and Jigba. He'll get about 5 here as he's out of bounds with a 1st down.
And the Seahawks 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
In motion is Barner. On 1st and 10, here comes Walker. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 41-yard line.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 8. Cup in motion. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
You want to play running back in today's modern NFL, Mike, you have to be able to be a viable weapon in the passing game. It's all about touches. It's not just about handoffs anymore. It's how many different ways can we get the ball in your hands.
There's a short one taken in by Barner. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Give them 14 on that one. 1st down, Seattle.
Seahawks 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
Here's a jet sweep with Pop. Oh, he's going nowhere. Knocked down hard in the backfield.
Tried to get a little cute here, get the ball into the hands of one of their receivers in space on a jet motion, but really nice job there by the defense. When you can set good edges and you can have good force players on the perimeter of the defense, there's really nowhere for this jet sweep to go, because with them running horizontal before the snap, Mike, it's very hard for these receivers to cut and get vertical.
Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. Throwing on third down is Darnold. Take a shot. Downfield, looking for Cup. Carlton Davis there defensively to break that one up.
It's hard to play that ball any better than the way defender did right there. I mean, to stay patient throughout the entire play and make sure that not only are you in prime position to make it, but then once the ball is there, attack it, knock it down, and save a touchdown. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
A return now from the 4. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession.
Hey, come with me. Hey, Jim Wright.
On play action, here's May. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. They'll run out of the gun, and it's Stevenson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
Rolling right. That ball is caught on the sideline, and both feet inbounds. A big third down pickup for a first down. Off the play fake, it's May. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
The defense had their sights set on making a big play one way or another. First, it was the initial pressure. They thought they had the quarterback for a sack, but then they get their hands on the ball, and I think if you're this offense walking back into the huddle, Mike, an incomplete pass there, probably the best possible outcome.
And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like he might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
Big play coming up. This is third down. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. He's found his receiver, Butte. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A first down. On the handoff, it's Stevenson.
Stevenson, the ball carrier. Tackle made at the 9-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up second.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. From out of the gun, here's May. He's got it at the 3. And he'll take it on in. Mario Douglas. Touchdown, Patriots. That is second touchdown of this Super Bowl. So that will tie the NFL record that has stood for more than 70 years. 7 touchdown passes in one game. First done by Sid Luckman with the Bears in 1943. And then Adrian Burt of the Eagles in 1954. We've waited a long time. Now they have company. This is a big spot for the Patriots as they'll go for 2.
The Patriots will line up for a...
They'll try to pick this up with a run. And he will not get in. They will come up empty on this try for 2. Unable to tie this football game up. So the lead is down to just 2 now in the fourth quarter as they kick it off. From the 6, here comes a return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Seahawks offense ready to see what they can do. The lead is 2, and they're going to try to make something happen here, starting with a 1st and 10. In motion. Here's a design run. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
You could see the quarterback, once he got the snap, he was looking for any seam, any daylight, but nothing materialized, and he's fortunate he got back to the line of scrimmage.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll try and run the option left. No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
And he's down inside the 40-yard line. They get the conversion in a big way. That's good for 29 yards.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense, and you don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock, but the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the 4th quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that 3rd down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up 1st downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again.
Back to the ground, he'll get it again. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
Now the Patriots going to use their 1st timeout, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Patriots' 25-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. Out to his right. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throw away. New England going to take their 2nd timeout. Talk things over before 3rd down. Throwing, Darnold. Taken in right side by Barner. The Pats can stop it here. They'll use their third and final timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down's looming. Pressure's on. Here's the veteran, Jason Myers. This to stretch the lead to more than a field goal.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
So Myers back out there at the field goal a moment ago. Now set to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Ramondre Stevenson and the Patriots getting set for their next drive. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Now, May. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Now, on 2nd and long. And remember, they're out of timeout, so he spikes it to stop the clock. Big play in the game right here. It's 3rd down. May gonna look to throw. And that is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
Lady.
In motion is Barner. It's 1st down, and they'll run. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play. Two minutes remain in Super Bowl 60. We're back to see this one wrap up after this. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Now here's a keeper on the zone read.
Nice job by the defense. They had that one well read from the beginning, like someone's responsible for the running back. But the key here is the defender responsible for the quarterback. Stays with him, keeps him to a short gain.
3rd down and 9. They'll drop to throw. Pressure's on. Here's the veteran, Jason Myers. This to stretch the lead to a touchdown. His kick is good. He got it. A big 3 points as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
The Patriots offense ready to take over possession of the football. This is 1st and 10. Throwing is May. Again, working deep downfield. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
And really, it's the interceptions that continue to be a problem, and he's lucky he didn't add to that total. I mean, defender had an opportunity to add another one to the mix, and he just has to do a better job making decisions, finding the open target, and stop forcing bad throws.
Demario Douglas, the intended target. And it'll be 3rd down. Here's May. That's hot. Left side. It's complete. Pressure time. No timeouts to stop the clock as they get set here for a big 1st down. There's the spike, and they stop it with 23 seconds to go. Here's 2nd down. To throw is May. He's got Douglas going deep. That is hard. And this will be a touchdown. They are within a 2-point conversion of coming back to tie this game. So yet another touchdown pass, and that one's going to be the record breaker. Most touchdown passes in a single game. One of the biggest plays in Super Bowl history unfolding before our eyes. They need 2 to tie it up. And he will get it. The 2-point conversion works, and we might be headed to overtime. So, not much time remaining to get something started. All tied here, late 4th as the kickoff comes. And this one sent all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out, per the new rule, to the 35-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Darnold. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Another try, 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Open man is Shaheed. That's complete. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. Now, timeout call. Let's see, you're looking at a long field goal try from here. And this might be one final heave to the end zone. Pressure's on. Here's the veteran, Jason Myers. This to win the game. That's long enough, and it's good! On target from long range. And that's going to do it. In their 50th anniversary season, what a celebration. The Seattle Seahawks, Super Bowl champs for the 2nd time. Wow, you talk about a compelling Super Bowl. That's as good as we could ask for, Greg. A struggle tight till the end, but ultimately, one team had a little bit more, and they are now the champions.
And as in the case in so many Super Bowls, Mike, your entire franchise, and for a lot of these players, their legacies are altered by a play here, a play there. This could have been a totally different outcome, but let's give credit to the champs. They made the plays when they needed, and that's NFL ball, and I'll tell you what, they're going to enjoy this celebration.
So that'll do it for another sensational season of the NFL on EA Sports. For our entire team and with my partner Greg Olson, Mike Tirico, good night from Santa Clara, California.